So after the courts, now we come to the police. So how police is organized in Pakistan? Police is the frontline agency. It is the first direct contact of the public when a crime is committed, whether it's by the victim or by the perpetrator. And they have significant discretion. So they can, arrest somebody or leave it for a day or two, or just question him or ask him to come to the police station and then allow him to go. So they have significant discretion, which makes them more powerful because they can decide how to investigate and which one to arrest and which one to let go free. Each province has a separate, it's a provincial matter. Police is a provincial matter. So each province has its own police force. So we have Punjab Police and Sindh Police and KP Police and Balochistan Police. And then, of course, each district has its own culture. So if we look at a person who has mostly served in DG Khan, so his behavior will be different from a person also serving in police, Punjab Police, but mostly serve in, for example, in Attak. So the regional or the district culture also influences the police force. The top level officers all come from the police service of Pakistan, who were recruited through the civil service examination, and all the IGs and DIGs in all the provinces as well as in Islamabad come from this service. Very few persons from the from the provincial police actually rise up to become DIGs and IGs. Although the lower level recruitment is done in the provinces. So recruitment is done in Punjab, for example, at the ASI level, which is Assistant Sub-Inspector, or at the Inspector level. There is no district police. So there is no federal police, and there is the provincial province, and then there is no district police. There was this idea that each district should have its own police, so because they will be more accustomed to or more knowledgeable about the environment of that district, so they would be able to resolve crimes more easily. But that idea was shelved, and we now have, as before, a provincial police only. Police are well educated, but their training is deficient. And then, of course, equipment and time and finances for investigation are not available. Women are not now part of police at all levels. There are women police stations also. Previously, women were not inducted at the assistant superintendent police level in the CSS examination. They were not allowed to get to opt for that option. But during the last 10 years, they have been allowed, and many women have progressed and opted for police, and now serving as SPs and ASPs and SSPs. The head of the police in the province is IG Police, which is also called PPOs or Provincial Police Officer. He is a basic pay scale 21 or 22 officer. At the divisional level, they are the DIGs, who is a 20 grade officers, and called RPOs or Regional Police Officers. In major cities, DIGs also serves as a Chief Capital Police Officer. So, for example, in Gujranwala, in Lahore, in Rawalpindi, in Faisalabad, major big cities, you have CCPOs. Then at the district level, we have the District Police Officer, which is a Senior Superintendent Police grade 19 officer. And then there the police station. Police station is the basic unit. So each police station is headed by an inspector, who is also called the station house officer. If you look at the police and its reputation, it's very bad. It's considered corrupt. They are considered lazy. They are considered servants of the powerful, and they are considered incompetent. If you ask police officers, they have justifications for their low performance or their corruption. They argue that they have low pay, which leads to more corruption. They have the police population ratio is low as compared to advanced countries, which means that police have officers have to work for long hours, and for example, policemen have to work, for example, even for 10-15 hours straight. They remain on duty because of the things they have to do. Then there is not much money for training, for equipment is deficient, investigation cannot be done. Then there is the social pressures on police, as well as political and military pressures, which don't allow police to work. So if a police officer, a DPO or a IG police wants to work independently of the police officers, he is changed. Then there is no security of tenure. During the last, for example, 1.5 year or 13-14 months, 5 IG police in Punjab have been changed. So which tells us that how an IG will perform if he has to work for only 2 or 3 months in his office. Thank you.